The Kansas City Chiefs, a team that has brought glory, passion, and unforgettable memories to millions, now face a moment that feels heavier than any defeat on the field. News has emerged that signals the end of an era, the kind of announcement that leaves fans with both gratitude and sorrow. Farewell moments in sports are never easy, because they carry not just statistics or records, but emotions, memories, and shared triumphs. The Chiefs have built a dynasty, anchored by individuals who defined what greatness looks like in professional football. To say goodbye to such figures is to confront the passage of time, the reality that every journey eventually closes its chapter. Supporters are struggling with the weight of this news, their pride interwoven with sadness. The team now stands at a crossroads, reflecting on what has been achieved and what lies ahead. This farewell is not just an ending, it is a reminder of the human side of football, where legends leave behind more than trophies. They leave behind legacies that endure. To understand why this farewell feels so profound, one must appreciate the legacy built within Kansas City. Over the years, the Chiefs have transformed into more than a football team. They have become a symbol of resilience, ambition, and excellence. Legends within the franchise carried not only the responsibility of winning games, but also of uniting a city. Each play, each championship run, contributed to a story that transcended the sport. The individual now stepping away is part of that fabric, someone whose influence shaped how fans view both football and community. Legacy in the NFL is measured by more than numbers. It is measured by moments that last in the hearts of supporters. This goodbye echoes louder because it feels like the closing of a chapter in Kansas City's identity. Fans remember not only victories, but the authenticity and passion that defined this era. The weight of legacy ensures that while departure may bring sadness, it also brings respect and admiration for what was built. Beyond the stands and the headlines, the impact of this farewell is deeply felt within the Chiefs' locker room. Teammates who trained, fought, and celebrated together now face the absence of a leader who shaped their journey. Leadership in football is not only about calling plays or making catches, it is about embodying commitment and inspiring those around you. For years, this figure provided that example, setting the tone for preparation and resilience. Younger players looked to him for guidance, while veterans relied on his steadiness in moments of uncertainty. The announcement of his departure leaves both a void and an opportunity. Teammates must now adjust, finding strength in what was left behind and courage in carrying the standard forward. The locker room atmosphere reflects both sorrow and determination, as players grapple with change while honoring the influence of a figure who defined their era. The human bonds built over years of shared struggle now stand as the greatest tribute to his presence. For the fans, this farewell is personal. Chiefs supporters are among the most loyal in the league, and their connection to the team extends far beyond the game. When news of a departure breaks, it strikes at the heart of that bond. Supporters recall the highs and lows lived alongside this figure, from breathtaking victories to crushing defeats, all of which felt shared. Social platforms have become flooded with tributes, messages of gratitude, and emotional reflections. Many express heartbreak, while others highlight pride in being part of his journey. This mix of grief and admiration speaks to the depth of the relationship between fans and their team. To lose a figure of such importance is not simply to lose a player. It is to say goodbye to a companion in memory and experience. The sadness unfolding now reflects not only change but also love, proving once again that sports are not just games, but shared chapters of life. The media has quickly captured the gravity of this moment, framing it as one of the most significant farewells in recent Chiefs history. Headlines emphasize the end of an era, while analysts reflect on the contributions and influence of the departing figure. Commentators highlight the milestones achieved and the indelible mark left on both the team and the NFL as a whole. Across television, radio, and digital platforms, conversations explore not only what has been lost but also what the future may hold. Former players and rivals alike have joined the chorus of respect, acknowledging the unique presence that shaped Kansas City's rise. In an environment often dominated by speculation, this moment stands apart, defined by authenticity and reverence. Media coverage amplifies what fans already feel. gratitude mixed with sorrow, respect tinged with sadness. The story is no longer just about football. It has become a narrative of farewell that reaches beyond sport, touching anyone who values loyalty, excellence, and legacy. Rivalries in football are fierce, built on competition and pride, but even opponents pause when a legend says goodbye. Across the league, players and coaches from competing teams have expressed admiration for the departing figure. They recognize that his contributions elevated not only the Chiefs, but the standard of the NFL itself. Facing him on the field demanded preparation, respect, and resilience. Rivals often define their own progress by how well they measured against his presence. Now, as he steps away, the respect becomes even clearer. Tributes from adversaries highlight not bitterness but honor, acknowledging the role he played in shaping competition. Farewells in sports reveal a universal truth. Greatness transcends rivalry. Even those who sought to defeat him now join in appreciation, understanding that the league is richer for his contributions. His departure is felt not only in Kansas City, but across every team that shared the field with him, proving that legacies extend beyond loyalty to a single franchise. The impact of this farewell also extends into the economic sphere, where football and business intersect. For years, the departing figure has been more than a player. He has been a brand, a symbol that drives merchandise, viewership, and sponsorships. His presence brought financial strength to the franchise and added value to the NFL as a whole. With his departure, the Chiefs face both challenge and opportunity. The absence may reduce certain streams of attention, but it also opens the door for new leaders to emerge, carrying the brand forward. Beyond the franchise, the league recognizes the influence of stars in shaping its global reach. This farewell underscores the financial significance of legacy, reminding all that success is measured not only in wins, but in sustained economic impact. While the business side cannot capture the full depth of emotion, it highlights the scale of what has been built. This goodbye is felt not only in hearts, but also across industries tied to the Chiefs' success. At the core of this farewell lies the reminder that athletes are human beings before they are icons. The figure stepping away has lived under relentless pressure, balancing physical demands, personal sacrifices, and the expectations of millions. His departure is not only about the end of a career, but the beginning of a new chapter in life. Fans and teammates see the competitor, but behind the helmet is a person who gave everything to the game. Farewell moments strip away the layers of fame, revealing vulnerability and authenticity. They remind us that even legends must eventually step aside, not because of failure, but because time insists. This human dimension deepens the emotional weight of the news. Supporters recognize not only the greatness achieved, but the humanity displayed. In this moment, appreciation transcends performance, focusing instead on character, perseverance, and authenticity. The farewell becomes not just about what was accomplished, but about the story of a life lived through the lens of football. As the Chiefs process this goodbye, attention inevitably turns to the future. The departure leaves both a gap and an opportunity. Kansas City has long thrived on adaptability, building new chapters without erasing the old. The challenge now lies in sustaining momentum while honoring the legacy of what came before. Leaders within the organization must step forward, not to replace, but to carry forward the standard set. For the team, it is a chance to redefine identity, blending continuity with evolution. Fans, though grieving, will eventually find excitement in new heroes and new triumphs. The NFL moves quickly, and the Chiefs remain a central force within it. This farewell marks a transition, not an ending. The path ahead requires balance, cherishing what has been lost while embracing what can be gained. Kansas City now stands at the threshold of its next era, shaped by the lessons of the past and the possibilities of the future. As Kansas City says goodbye, one truth becomes undeniable. The legacy left behind will endure far beyond this moment. Greatness in football is not defined solely by records or trophies, but by the imprint left on hearts, teams, and communities. The figure departing has achieved all of that, embedding himself into the very fabric of Chiefs history. Farewell does not erase influence, it amplifies it, allowing time to frame achievements with even greater clarity. Fans will recall the moments of triumph, the resilience in defeat, and the inspiration drawn from his presence. Tatia, Mats will carry his example into their own journeys, while the league will remember a competitor who elevated the game. This ending, though painful, is also a celebration of impact. The time has come to say goodbye, but in truth, legacies like his are never truly gone. They live on in every cheer, every memory, and every future triumph inspired by the path he carved.